What's gonna come? What is good, YouTube? What is good, Facebook? We are back and better than ever. This is Overtime Sports, episode 10 already. And this one is dedicated to Mr. LeVar Ball and his big baller bust.
Oh, bruh. We're going to get into that later in the show. This is your boy Hollywood J Black live in the building once again on Facebook and on YouTube. How y'all doing tonight? We doing wonderful, baby. You know how we do, sir?
Yes, sir.
So, without further ado, we got a lot.
We're running a little late. We are running a little late, and that's my fault. I was looking into some things to try and make for a better experience.
My boy was operating on CPT time. No worries, ladies and gentlemen. No worries. No worries.
It don't happen often when it comes to me.
No. But when it happens, it happens. It's okay. Okay, the SD card.
Usually, if we're late, it's his fault.
Blame the black guy. I see how it is.
No, I blame the guy who, at 6 o'clock in the morning, wants to look like a model.
Well, we have a show, and we have fans, and we have a fan, and we have shows. So, with that said, you know me, sir. We gotta appease the fans. I gotta look my best, bro. Come on now.
What did your wife call you when you was here in Vegas? When you was looking for some hair gel?
Oh, didn't she call me? What did you call me specifically? My wonderful wife of mine. I can't remember what she said. Something like arrogant or something. I called myself the model James Martell. You know how it goes around here, sir. So sorry, I'm trying to get my tablet working, and for some reason it's not.
Nothing is working right now.
I mean, the tablet is working. It's just not working, if that makes sense, ladies and gentlemen, in the tech world. So, without further ado, I don't want to keep everybody waiting on our stuff.
Fuck it, let's go. So today was the official announcement for the Las Vegas Raiders. The official announcement of Jon Gruden being their head coach. Now, 10 years, $100 million.
Guess what Jon Gruden has, sir?
A basketball contract.
No, I was going to say Jon Gruden got about $100 million, and he ain't from the ghetto, and he ain't from the ghetto.
I listened to his press conference because I was out driving around to work today, and a couple of things he said. He says, I know there's a bullseye on my chest.
No shit, Sherlock.
When asked about the Las Vegas move, he said, the only reason I came back was for Oakland. So why'd you sign a 10-year deal?
Well, maybe they can get Oakland a trophy before they move to Las Vegas, right? Maybe this.
Tom Brady still plans to play 5 more years, so it's not going to happen. Anyway, he even admitted he's still mad about the Tuck Rule game.
Well, Jon Gruden can suck a large titty for all I care. It happened. It is what it is. Like Batista said, deal with it. That's really how it goes.
Now here's my question with this whole $100 million contract that this motherfucker just got.
Yep.
If the Patriots go and win the Super Bowl, I would not blame one iota Bill Belichick to walk into Robert Kraft's office like, I want $100 million, $100 million, $100 million over 5 years.
Hey, and he'll get it, and they'll just have to deal with it because guess what? There's no salary caps for coaching staffs.
Yes, and Mark Davis made that clear to everybody. Nobody knew that until today.
Yeah, there's literally no salary cap for coaching staff. They can pay the man whatever the hell they want to, and they're just gonna have to deal with it. Tough titty.
Now all these coaches are saying like, hold on, Gruden got $100 million. He's been out of the league for 10 years. Hold on, John Fox, I'm not talking to you. You get $10. No. All right.
John Fox don't get shit because you know why John Fox doesn't get shit?
Because he just got replaced by an inept offensive coordinator from Kansas City.
Fuck that. He got wasn't he didn't he betrayed Tim Tebow. Fuck John Fox. Real shit. Fuck John Fox. He betrayed Jesus. That's right. You heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. John Fox betrayed football Jesus. He gets no love from the Sinful Black Entertainment brand.
Tim Tebow, Peyton Manning. Tim Tebow, Peyton Manning.
One can't throw a pass. The other one's name is Tim Tebow. Oh, sorry.
Oh, so I wanted to bring this up. So after the game on Sunday, Ron Rivera was asked, "Are you going to fire or make any changes?" No, I'm not. What did he do Tuesday morning? He fired Mike Shula.
Poor Mike Shula. And matter of fact,
and Ken Dorsey.
You know what the messed up part about the firing of Mike Shula is? It literally wasn't his fault. I mean, hell, if you think about it, Mike Shula, with all the personnel changes and all the injuries that the Carolina Panthers had this year, Mike Shula's offense, just kind of how the system and Bill Belichick's system work with Josh McDaniels, the system works. And when you get put in the system and you know the system, you're an idiot. What's the fucking? I forgot his name. Ron Rivera, you're a fucking idiot. You're a stupid idiot, and you just made the list. Sorry.
You just made the list.
Motherfucker.
So also, now, the Oakland Raiders now have two gingers in charge of their franchise.
Yes. So what you're trying to say is the Oakland Raiders have no soul? Oh.
They have no soul.
The only soul there is Marshawn Lynch. That's the only soul there, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, they asked Coach Gruden about Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
And you know what his response was?
What was?
His response was, well, actually, I've never met Marshawn. I asked to speak with him during a Monday Night Football appearance, and they told me I wasn't allowed to talk to him.
Well, that was the whole Marshawn Lynch media fiasco, bonanza, whatever, fake little Hawaiian Sophie shit. You know how it goes, but it is what it is. I think that John Gruden, the overall picture of it is this to me. This is coming from James. I'm from the town. I'm a 49ers fan through and through, but I know how my town people feel about the Oakland Raiders. This is how I personally feel about the Oakland Raiders and the John Gruden hiring. And I hope maybe if I had some Zoom, I might zoom in on y'all, but I don't. So
just look closer, fucker.
So let me zoom in on y'all. I know y'all hearing me, baby. Oh, yeah. But anyways.
Too close, stranger danger. Stranger danger.
I see a pimple. No.
I see a blemish right there. Right there.
Here you go. So, real talk. I think this is going to work out for the wonderful people of Oakland. I don't think it's going to result in the championship till Tom Brady's dead or not on the New England Patriots. However, I think that this is going to be they're going to get everything they want, at least before 2020. I think, and this is something that I want to talk about too. So, and we'll talk about it when we talk about the Patriots game. I have finally figured out what Tom Brady wants. I finally figured out.
Oh, really?
Yes. I will talk about it tomorrow, but I have finally figured it out. I've searched deep in my soul, in my body, and I figured out what Tom Brady wants.
This I'm very interested in hearing.
Yes. And I'm going to tell you, and I don't want you to answer it.
You know Tom Brady been walking around, what these bitches want for me? What they want.
Tom Brady has done some legendary things. He's going to pursue perhaps his oldest championship, the oldest quarterback to ever win a championship, because right now that title belongs to Vinny Testaverde, who was a New England Patriot when they won that Super Bowl.
Fuck you, Vinny. Fuck you.
But I finally have figured it out. And if you want to know what the answer is, you're going to find out.
I know what Tom Brady wants.
What does Tom Brady want?
He wants that Patriot of the Week piece of paper.
I've never been a Patriot of the Week. It should have been mine. No.
This is something. Hold on. As competitive as that man is, would you really put it past him?
Wouldn't that be funny if that middle of week 8 next season, he gets the Patriot of the Week award, and then he decides to retire.
All right,
I've done
everything.
everything.
I've done everything, and I ever wanted to do as a Patriot. I'm out this bitch.
Nah, he wants something bigger.
And
Tom Brady has big
supermodel wife with me.
So wrong. You're wrong. I can't even. You're wrong.
But I'm also goddamn right.
Yes, but I'm saying this is huge. It's huge when we talk about this tomorrow. Okay. This is going to be huge. And it's something that nobody's ever thought about. And I thought about this at work. I told you, I search deep inside of it, but we'll talk about it tomorrow. With that said, we also have some other coaching changes. Now I got to go look.
We had the Chiefs offensive coordinator, Nagy, or defensive coordinator, Nagy, has taken over the helm as the Bears' new head coach.
Yeah, so the offensive coordinator took us. So now Eric Bieniemy, former Charger running back, one of my brother's, Will's favorite running backs, is now the offensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs, which practically means nothing because Andy Reid is still there, but it's a nice little title to have, right?
Nope.
Damn. Okay, anyways.
So I don't know. See, I could say something really fucked up right now if I wanted to, but I think I'm going to keep this one to myself.
All right. Well, we'll talk about it tomorrow because we got a lot of fucked up things to say.
Do you want me to say it? Do you want me to say it? No, because it has to do with Andy Reid. Has to do with Andy Reid and the Chiefs.
Go ahead.
Please don't hate me for this one. I think enough time has passed. But Andy Reid's playoff hopes of winning the Super Bowl hopes are the same hopes that his son had in that hotel room. Anyway.
Wow. I can't take you anywhere. Anyways.
Well, here's the fucked up part. You took me everywhere. We in the world, baby. We on the internet.
So we have the Packers hiring Mike Pettine as a new defensive coordinator, which to me really solves nothing because their personnel sucks. It's not their defensive scheme. Their personnel is garbage.
We use little chess piece pawns as our defensive line, but it's not their fault.
That's true.
We got rid of Julius Peppers when he had a Pro Bowl season, but it's not. That's not our fault.
We're on to Tennessee. That's what we're on to. I guess that's what Bill Belichick said. That's the statement for the night from Bill Belichick. On to Tennessee. And
the last time he said we're on to something was on to Cincinnati, and they won a Super Bowl that year.
It was on the anally raping Cincinnati and
everybody else.
Yeah.
So let's move on over to the 4-game slate of NBA that we have today. 4-game. It is going to be a very, very slow sports day for myself and Mr. Black. We knew this was going to happen over time, but we'll still entertain you with inappropriate jokes like the one about Andy Reid's son.
Of course. So now we have to
this
talk
man
about...
can't even look me in the eyes anymore after I said that. It might take a day or two.
Can't even take you anywhere. Anyways. So now
you knew the risk when you signed up for this, okay?
Yes, I knew exactly the risk. So tonight we had an interesting game in Miami. The Miami Heat beat the Toronto Raptors 90-89, but that wasn't the news coming out of that game. The actual news coming out of that game is your boy.
Who the fuck is a Bam Adebayo?
Bam Adebayo. Adebayo.
Shine at the beginning of that. Adebayo.
So there was a fight.
Okay.
It was a big fight. It was a fight on the floor in that game.
Between
Amir Johnson and somebody else. I'm trying to find
Amir Johnson, the former net?
Yes, Amir Johnson, the former net. Where is it at? I have it here. Where's it?
Oh, yeah. The top page, guess what? It wasn't important enough.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was Serge Ibaka and James Johnson had a fight. They had a little tiff. They slapped the little hands, and they start swinging at each other. And let me see if I can pull up a video, and I'll share it with the people out there.
Oh, my God. My ears.
What the hell?
Do me a favor. Get that away from the fucking mic of the computer.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, it hurt that bad?
Yeah, it did.
I'm sorry. Here we go. Well, I'll turn down the volume.
He's just trying to make me deaf, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. You know that's what I'm here for. Here you go. Let's see. Let's get it on YouTube first. We got a little fight going, a little scuffle, and both players get ejected. Let's play it on Facebook.
And Isaiah Thomas's karate chop to motherfucker last night was more violent than that.
Yeah, it was. Did you see all the memes that spawned from that, sir?
I love the Street Fighter ones. Oh, you can.
Yes. That shit was beautiful.
I love the internet for it.
All right, here we go. No. God damn it. Hold on. See, this is why I'm not allowed to have
fight. That fight was so weak that the tablet don't even want to show it.
It's like, nah, we good.
Get me back to Ron Artest going out in the crowd and punching motherfuckers in the head for a fight.
Here we go. A little weak ass little fight. Bullshit.
Like I said, Isaiah Thomas karate chopping a motherfucker last night was bigger news than that.
Yes. So, anyways, both those players got ejected, which means that nobody cared because both of them are riding the bench. So, anyways, the whole point of the conversation that I just had is that the Heat won. That I guess that's the only.
You know what the biggest part of this? You know what the biggest story is about this?
What?
DeMar DeRozan cannot carry the Raptors without Kyle Lowry.
That is true. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. DeMar DeRozan needs Kyle Lowry, and Kyle Lowry needs DeMar DeRozan. If one of those teams just so happens, well, one of those players, I'm sorry, if one of those players just so happens.
Were you trying to reach out and touch me?
No, I was trying to get. I had read a message and I was trying to move it because I can't see what I was talking about. Yes.
Let's do the ET thing. Let's do the ET thing. Oh no.
This is where things get weird on Sinful Black Entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.
That was more intense and violent than that fight in that game.
All right, so let's go back. So there was a game. Miami Heat won. DeMar DeRozan can't carry his team. On to Cleveland. Oh no, Cleveland's not in the playoffs.
They don't play tonight.
Yeah, they don't play tonight either. Anyways, the
Portland kicking the fuck out of Oklahoma City.
So the good news is that the Oklahoma City Thunder are over 500. The bad news is that the Portland Trailblazers are putting their penises in Oklahoma City's vaginas and raping them 111-95. Why that is? I'll tell you why that is.
Because all the lube that Melo and Paul George is all dried up, and now they're just getting raw dogged by people. That's why.
Pretty fucking much. So where is it?
So Russell Westbrook on my stat line is 1 rebound and 2 assists away from a triple-double, but mine's behind, so I'm pretty sure he probably already has it.
Probably. So C.J. McCollum and Shabazz Napier combined for 27 and 21 apiece, along with Jusuf Nurkic had 20.
Did you just say Juice of Nurkic?
Jusuf Nurkic. That was his name. Jusuf Nurkic.
Sound like you said Juice of Nurkic. What the?
That's exactly how you say it. Jusuf Nurkic. Jusuf Nurkic. That's exactly how you say it. That's how it's pronounced, sir. Don't question
This is going swimmingly tonight.
Don't question the Russians. I mean, come on, guys.
Who the fuck? A baby gonna pop out of a girl's pussy, and the first thing they're gonna think his name is Juice of.
Yes, name
Juice of your vagina, bitch.
Yes, Juice of your vagina, Nurkic. Exactly. Your vagina, all one word, is his middle name, and Nurkic. See. Russell Westbrook is 22, 9 rebounds, 12 assists. So he's 1 rebound away from a triple double.
That means Carmelo Anthony, you're not getting another rebound tonight until he gets it.
Yeah, Carmelo Anthony just has 6 rebounds. He has 19 points. Paul George has 22. You know what the problem is? They paid everybody so much money that they no longer have a bench. Anyways,
you know what the problem is?
What?
They're only allowed to use one basketball.
Just imagine if in basketball you could use 3 basketballs.
Oh shit! Step on me, Barry would have had all 3 of them motherfuckers. Talk about
This nigga, wow. Okay, so there's a third game going on somewhere.
So you want to hear something funny?
What?
Did you see that post from Toby with the white kid and the black kid with the sweater?
Yeah, that shit was funny as hell.
I tried to post on there. The fucked up part is I'd be wearing the one that says the jungle monkey, and James would be the one wearing the cracker.
Lovely. I am not white, okay? I am partially French. Anyways.
That means you are more white than me. Oui, oui.
You're a psycho wiener. Anyways.
Hey. Leave my penis out of this, okay?
So the Dallas Mavericks are beating the Orlando Magic 66-64.
We're going to hell
in a game.
That?
Yeah, probably. This is a game that
Playline Sports gonna look at this sports show like, what the fuck?
Yes, this is a game that nobody cares about. So I'm not even going to mention Worthing. Just know that one team is beating another team, and in order to win this game, one team has to score more points than the other team. So
and even the last game tonight, nobody gives a fuck about. You got the 13-20 Kings against the 12-27 Lakers.
Nobody gives a shit, a rat's ass, or a flying fuck. So, on to Cleveland.
On to the NHL.
On to Cleveland. Anyways. Sorry.
On to Cincinnati.
Yay!
So, so is there any games tonight in the NHL?
Yeah, there were games. I mean,
I think just one.
No, that was yesterday. Yesterday was yesterday.
It's still on their bye week.
But there was a whole slate. So their bye week isn't actually for a couple of weeks because we got the Winter Olympics coming. So they got the bye week and then the Winter Olympics coming. So they had to move that.
All right. So let's get started with this molly-whopping ass-whooping that's going on in Ottawa. The Chicago Blackhawks are raping the Senators with their sticks 8-2 in the third quarter.
Rape? Oh, sorry.
Then we got the Tampa Bay Lightning up on the Carolina Hurricanes 4-3 in the third. We got the Nashville Predators up on the Houston Oilers 2-1. The Edmonton Oilers. I know they're not Houston. Sorry. We have the Calgary Flames up on the Minnesota Wild in the third period, 2-0. We have the Ottawa Jets beating up on those Buffalo Toothless
Winnipeg, you idiot!
You just made the list. 7-4. We have the Florida Panthers taking on the St. Louis Blues at the end of the second. Panthers are up 5-3, and we got the Washington. We'll always make the Stanley Cup playoffs, but never get into the finals. Capitals defeating the Canucks 3-1.
You know what the Washington Capitals are, sir? Always the bridesmaid.
They are the Cincinnati Bengals of the NHL.
I was gonna say always the bridesmaid, never the bride, but at least they win games in the playoffs. They just don't win series. Oh.
Yeah, because they always end up matched up against fucking the Penguins and Super Rich Boy over there.
Well, I know I'm rubbing my eyes, and people are like, "Why the fuck are you rubbing your eyes on camera?" It's because I'm fucking can't see you, fucking idiots. Anyways,
because he wants to be Asian.
Oh, I mean, you want
to go to Fuku Burger and get a Fuku Burger?
Fuku Burger.
Welcome.
So bad.
Hey, you know what's bad? I put in BBB News for Big Baller Brand, and it brought up the BBC, the British fucking TV show. Big Baller Brand is such a failure you can't even find them on Google.
All right, so this is the deal. We're gonna get on Mr. LeVar Ball and his Big Baller Bitch brand in a minute. Today's episode is brought to you by the bankrupt Big Baller brand, because if he's not getting paid, neither are we. So that's just how it goes around here. That's why we do this shit for free. No, we're not really sponsored by the Big Baller brand because I don't want to be associated with a nut fuck as big as LeVar Ball.
You want to know why we're not associated with the Big Baller brand? Because we don't want to owe YouTube money.
Yeah, YouTube, it'd be so bad. YouTube be like, nah, you have to pay us a subscription just to be on the show, just to have your own shit.
You got to pay us just to have your channel.
Pretty much. So anybody who's anybody, I don't know if anybody's heard. So we got two Well, actually, 3 LeVar Ball stories that we have to talk about today. And
well, can I kick one small one out before you get started?
Yes, sir.
Lonzo's garbage. Okay, I'm done.
No, okay. Hold on, wait. Now we're gonna have a conversation. So, Lonzo Ball is not garbage. You know what Lonzo Ball is? He is who we thought he was. He is the distributing point guard with a weird-ass jumper that just knows how to really play the point guard position really well. Was he the best player in this draft? Hell no. The best player in this draft was Donovan Mitchell by a landslide. However, Lonzo Ball is doing his thing at point guard, and the Lakers cannot win games without Lonzo Ball. They went on the 9-game losing streak while Lonzo Ball was out.
Okay, they've won 12 games. So
well, they could. If it wasn't for if they had Lonzo Ball in, they would have probably be over 500 though.
I will challenge you on that one because that is a bold-faced ass stupidest shit I've heard in my life.
No, hey,
you can't shoot like the big country Bryant Reeves from 3-pointer, shooting the ball from over here.
But he hits it. Hey, real talk though. Real talk.
Look at the shooting percentage, like 20%.
Hey, real talk though. I want to talk about the Lakers for a second. Since now we're going off the rails now. The Lakers are too young to compete with anyone. That is the Lakers' only problem. They are too young to compete with anyone on the NBA level right now. The reason being is that their median age, I think everyone on the school, their starting 5 is under 21.
They got Brook Lopez.
Well, now they did, but before Brook Lopez came out, their starting 5 was under 21. That was at the beginning of the
season. They made the trade before the season started. Brook Lopez has been on there since the jump this year.
Yeah, but he's been injured for like 2 months.
He's been injured for like 5 years. What the fuck are you talking about?
But that's what I'm trying to say. Their team itself is too young to compete.
Right, so let's talk about Big Daddy Bitch Ball.
Okay, so we got 3 stories out of the big baller camp right now. This is the big baller portion of the show. You think I'm not going to get on LeVar Ball, use a motherfucking lie? I'm going to get on LeVar Ball's bitch ass. So the first story, the big story, LeVar Ball is been such a disruption, such a distraction this week. He called out the coach,
Luke Walton,
called out Luke Walton, and try to say that the players don't want to play under Luke Walton. He says it, and then he was asked to tone down his criticism, or his request to tone down his criticisms of the team, and they say they may not want to hear that, but it's going to be successful if you listen to what I'm saying on that fact that I know what it takes for my son to run like this. Okay, so this is that's him making a statement that he's just not going to give a shit and he's just going to do his thing. They've allowed him into the arena. They've given him courtside seats. Does this, and his criticism of Luke Walton and the organization is just laughable.
Well,
at best.
Well, okay. Now I want to say this about this man. It's obvious his kids are half white, right?
Of course.
Then tell me why after UCLA got their asses kicked in the fucking NCAA tournament last year, he came out and said it's because they have too many white players.
Because LeVar Ball wants to blame everybody but his sons and himself. That's just simply what it is, sir. LeVar Ball is a disgrace to media, social media, anti-social media.
But let me put this out there. More parents should promote their kids the way he promotes his kids, but just stop when they finally make it.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to let them grow. And to criticize the team and not letting them grow the way that they probably should. I mean, the Lakers are a dangerous team. They came very close this year to beating Golden State twice.
And when you criticize the Lakers, you're criticizing Magic Johnson. This motherfucker paid off AIDS to go away.
Hey, that's real shit. That's some real good shit right there.
When was the last time you seen a guy who's had AIDS for like 30 years be as healthy looking as Magic Johnson? Magic Johnson is getting weight. He's getting AIDS.
No one in the history of nowhere, in the history of know-how. So, The second thing that come out of Big Baller Camp is that his sons played their first game overseas
in the Lithuanian Pro League.
They scored 29 points as a team. And that's about all that happened in life. Apparently they did a good. I mean, they did a good job. They
combined. They scored. I think what was it? 27 points.
Yeah, 29. At 29 points together.
Had 17, and the other one had 12.
Yeah, ESPN rated them a B in their pro debut. LaMelo was apparently the issue, while his older brother was ball hard. Apparently, that's how it goes.
You want to know what LiAngelo was doing well tonight?
What?
Stealing.
Quit, damn dad jokes. Damn it, Phil. Anyways. All right, so now we got to get to the third part of this show. The show, which I know you're going to have a field day with. It was reported on SportsIllustrated.com today that LeVar Ball's Big Baller Bitch brand of shoes and clothing and such like that has received an F rating from the Better Business Bureau. It has 40 reviews, all 40 reviews negative. Random things like them not returning emails regarding shipments being lost in the mail.
Do you also realize the company's being sued by a lot of people for not receiving their products?
That was the next thing I was going to say. They didn't receive their merchandise. They received the wrong merchandise. And when one person emailed them regarding this, they were called a small baller. They weren't be a big baller, but a small baller. Okay. I'm like, this is the most Dr. Evil response in the history of consumer finance retail. Like, really, you called
Lonzo, not Lonzo. What is that? LeVar. Let me say something to you, my friend. The people with the biggest mouths who need to talk to make themselves look like they need the attention on them 24/7, like you do, means they're a small baller where it counts, my friend.
Exactly. And the whole thing is like this. If you paid $500 for LeVar Ball shoes, and you know what's messed up about it? So a lot of people were saying that, oh, you should invest in a black company that does this and does that. Yeah, I will invest in a black company. Where's Stephon Marbury at? Let me get them $20 shoes, man.
Hey, start saying his name right, goddammit. Stephon Marbury.
Hey, let me get them Starbury 2s, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me invest in a black company.
Let me go buy some Shaqs in the fucking bargain bin at Walmart.
Exactly. Let me go buy some of those, because at least he understands that they understand that the quality of their product in the market that they're trying to hit. I'll support those type of black businesses, but I'd be damned if somebody tries to rob me of $500, $600.
Sorry, Facebook. You just got a shot of me rubbing myself.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. So I'd be damned if I pay LeVar Ball any kind of money whatsoever. And this is a sad thing. Do you realize the damage that he's doing not only to the black community as a whole, but for parents that want to be involved in their child's lives just a little bit more than usual as far as basketball? I mean, this man is, I heard of overbearing, but you remember how the nigga said, I'm going to be your backpack while you run? That's what LeVar Ball wants to be. He wants to be the backpack while Lonzo Ball runs up and down the court in Los Angeles.
Well, is it okay for me to say probably the most borderline racist thing of 2018?
Sure, why not?
All right. LeVar Ball and Marvin Lewis just set black culture back 500 years.
That's probably... I think they just set back black families while he set back black families back another about 1,000. It'd be dead to fucking honest. I mean, he has. I mean, all right. So it's one thing. I know a lot of people would say, "Oh, I wish my father loved me the way that that LeVar Ball loves his son."
You know what LeVar Ball loves? The promise of his son making him richer, because his big baller brand is not gonna fucking do it.
Yeah, he's basically become his father's his sons basically become his possession at this point. His sons are his possession, and you can't have that.
Let's let the cat out of the bag here. This man and his kids went on WWE TV. The one thing, you only have one job to do on WWE TV, and that is not cuss.
Yep.
This motherfucker, and I'm gonna say everything he said. He told his kids, because he was a bitch ass motherfucker, he told his kids to go get this nigga. Talking about a professional wrestler who would probably break them both in half.
Yep, pretty much.
While he hung outside the ring, leaving his kids out there. You're not a parent, bitch. You're a bitch.
What do you expect from a big baller bitch? That's all I'm gonna really say.
So now, on that note, we're gonna go into the anything else portion of this show, and I actually do have something else to talk about.
Sure, go ahead, sir.
Did you watch Monday Night Raw?
No, I have it recorded. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Okay, so is it okay if I spoil a couple things for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Braun Strowman throws Brock Lesnar like Brock Lesnar was a cruiserweight.
That's beautiful.
And I think Enzo Amore's 2018 has probably been worse than the big baller brand of Marvin Lewis. Would you like to know why?
I heard that he's injured now.
Well, he had the flu last week, so he wasn't able to wrestle.
Yep.
Then, so he finally had his match with Cedric Alexander this week.
Mm-hmm.
You know Cedric Alexander's spinning elbow?
Yeah.
Yeah, busted open all this shit.
Oh, shit.
Then, I have a feeling that Enzo might be a little concussed at this point in time. You know Cedric Alexander's very high outside the ring dive?
Yes.
Enzo didn't move to the spot close enough, so he got folded under it. And it looked like he shattered his ankle on impact.
So, my understanding when I read the result of this match, it said that Cedric Alexander won by pinfall?
No, he won by countout.
Oh, he won by countout. Okay, so they typed that wrong. I was like...
Ced got in at like 8, and it looked like Enzo was going to get back in, but he did the Enzo thing, the heel thing, and took the countout.
Yeah.
But when he took that dive from Cedric, all you heard from Enzo's mouth was, "Oh no, not now."
Oh,
he was
fuck.
Screaming that.
Oh, fuck. Well, then.
So anyway, let's get to your anything else.
So my anything else is, real quick, before I get into the normal spiel I like to get to, fathers out there that have aspiring kid athletes,
Don't be a big baller.
Don't be a big baller bitch. I want you to go out in life. I want you to give your kids everything that they can need to succeed in life. But don't ever, 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 ever be a big baller bitch. Because then you're just a bitch with big balls.
You know what's coming.
But if there's anything else that I'd like to add, yes, I want to thank everyone out there for watching the Ovatyme Sports Show. It's always a pleasure, always a treat. So if you're watching it on YouTube, and I'm watching, look at the YouTube people, I want you to go ahead and hit the like button on there, the thumbs up. And then I want you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. To the left down, boom, subscribe button. And when you hit that subscribe button, you're going to see the best that Simple Black Entertainment has to offer on a daily basis. Now, on the Facebook, if you like what you see, you think this is pretty awesome, we post this on 2 places. You can follow my page. You can follow Mrs. Simpson's page on Philip Andrews. Or you can follow the Simple Black Entertainment page. And on the Simple Black Entertainment page, you'll be able to see everything that Simple Black has to offer, gameplays, shows, whatever we got. And sir, off the rails, before I get into your spiel, off the rails, sir, I have a little game that we're going to play on Off the Rails.
A game?
On shot number 5. Yes, it's going to be a game.
Color me intrigued.
Yes, we'll talk about this off camera, but I think the fans are going to love it. Because we're going to get people involved before, and then we're going to spew our results out live on YouTube and on Facebook. So, on that note, sir, is there anything else that you'd like to add on this occasion?
Of course. There's always something I want to add. And that is I'm going to beat R2-D2 with a stick. Anyway, if you see my two little demons right there, it says next to anything else, you'll see the same too if you watch this after the broadcast. Just highlight them. If the button is red, click it. Get the heat off their asses. They don't need to be that hot because this show is already fire lit. You know, we come in like a wrecking ball. We take down all this shit. LeVar Ball, you the bitch ass motherfucker. And with that being said, thank you all for joining us. We'll do this for fun, and we love you guys. We love everybody who shows up and watches us do our craziness. I know tonight I've been a little randomized with some fucked up shit I said, but guess what? That ain't even the tip of this iceberg.
Oh, boy. That's why I like you. That's why you're my family.
You know that.
So on that note, ladies and
gentlemen. One day, one of your Facebook friends who don't even know me is just going to hear this from me. Don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep.
Well, I can't wait for the backlash and subsequent people waiting outside my job, and then I have to beat them all. So it's no big deal. No worries. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen.
Someday when you're older, you should get hit by a boulder.
So what you do, make sure you stay nice and tight, America. Keep your butthole tight and don't be a big ball of bitch. And me and Big Sin want to thank you again for watching the Ovatyme Sports Show. And we out this bitch. Deuces.
I can't find my mouse. Hey, you know what's fucked up? My mouse is like disappeared.
Listen, man.
Your mouse?
I'm not your friend.
Disappeared.
Yeah, my mouse cursor.
It's
gone.
Did you open up another screen?
Oh, there it is. I found it.